An unexpected X-Men character just completely changed Marvel's mutant history.
That's right, Akeem. And to talk about it, we're going into full spoilers for House of X #2, which is the latest issue in Marvel's big X-Men relaunch from writer Jonathan Hickman, drawn by Pepe Larraz.
Now, the stunning revelation from this particular issue is that Moira MacTaggert is not a human like we thought, but a mutant with the power of reincarnation. But it's reincarnation with a twist. Every time she dies, she essentially goes back in time and starts over again as a baby, but with all the knowledge of her previous life.
Like Groundhog Day, but instead of a day, it's her whole life. She's reliving the same life, starting over at the same point in time. So, Groundhog Life.
Yeah, Groundhog Life. So over the course of the issue, we see how Moira has used her lives to learn more about mutants to try to give them better days in their future of her past.
Nice spin.
See what I did there? Yeah.
For example, the first time she reincarnates, she realizes it's because she's a mutant. So she gets interested in science and seeks out Professor X.
Now another life sees her invent a mutant cure, only for that to tick off the Brotherhood. Now, the precognitive Destiny tells her she better cut that cure crap out and help her fellow mutants. And then Destiny also sends Pyro to burn her to death, so she doesn't forget. This is also where we learn from Destiny that Moira will only be able to reincarnate 10 to 11 times, so she can't keep doing this forever.
So we see over the span of several lives, Moira takes some extreme measures to help the X-Men, like turning Xavier's school into an army, becoming an assassin to take out the Trask family that built the Sentinels, and teaming up with both Magneto and Apocalypse, only for all of her efforts to ultimately fail.
Wow, now that catches us up to the present where Moira is on her 10th and possibly last life. So she has to use every single thing she's learned to finally get it right this time.
And it seems to be going well so far. House of X #1 showed a drastically different version of Professor X in a weird helmet, taking extreme measures to legitimize mutants as an independent people with their own nation. So now we understand why. Moira let him read her mind and learn from all of her past lives. Now we finally understand why that moment has been teased by Marvel as the most important scene in X-Men history.
Now, what does this all mean for the X-Men? Well, it's hard to say because this story is just getting started, but for now, it creates a new way for Marvel to essentially reboot X-Men continuity while still keeping certain elements around. Moira's power allows Hickman to revise aspects of X-Men history while still saying it all happened, just in a previous timeline.
That's not confusing at all. But I'm sure what all of you want to know is, how could this be used in the eventual MCU X-Men movies? After all, X-Men editor Jordan White told me on IGN's Comic-Con show that House of X #2 would be perfect for an MCU X-Men movie. And now that I've read it, I can kind of see what he's talking about. Moira's powers are a way to revise Marvel history, so perhaps MCU Moira told MCU Xavier to keep the X-Men from public eye, which is why we have not seen them yet. Maybe she told them to wait to reveal themselves until after Thanos was defeated and the world was more willing to accept people with superpowers, setting the stage for the X-Men, and we'll finally see them make their debut in Phase 5.
Well, my brain is mush mashed potatoes from trying to comprehend all this crazy comic book continuity. How's your brains doing? And what do you think of Moira's game-changing power? Let us know in the comment section down below.
And for more from IGN Now, check out our video on Gwen Stacy possibly being spotted in Avengers Endgame, and our breakdown to the surprise trailer to Christopher Nolan's new movie, Tenet.
And be sure to follow and subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.
And did you notice how in the issue they skipped Moira's 6th life? What do you think she was up to?
I don't know, she's probably on vacation playing video games or something.
That is exactly what I would spend one of my lives doing.
Yeah, on Genosha maybe.
Then it gets destroyed. Yeah. So, I guess back to work, life #7.